What is up, everyone? It's time for another episode of the Let's Talk Stock Show. And you know what? That's the last time I'm going to say that. I'm retiring it. You know what? We're going to call it nothing. Trade with Dre, man. That's what we're going to call it. That's my Twitter handle. So we'll just go ahead and call it Trade with Dre. So, Google, man. We are going to talk about Google. But first, let me bring up my screen. But first, we're going to talk about Tesla real quick. Because I did a Tesla trade when remember this big pop right there? Yeah, I put on a trade and right in the morning, man. Right about here when it was trading 237 and things basically been straight down from there. But I used the spike in implied volatility right here and I sold the 230, 225 put spread. Okay, so... And it was a short dated, man. It was just 2 days, So we got into Friday here. It was going down. And yeah, I know it's above 230 right now. It's trading at 234. I got out right here, man. Now, it got down to about 231. I sold those spreads for 80 cents, which I think was pretty good when it was trading at 236 or so. I sold them for 80 cents. Pretty good return on my money. And I got out here at $1. And I didn't play around because it was the last day and the market was looking terrible this morning. If it wasn't such a terrible market, where I didn't know what it was going to do. So I was like, I got to get out. I don't need the Greeks, the Gamma, the Gamma Greek catching up with me. And this thing just all of a sudden dropping 5 points. And then my spreads that I could have sold for $1. Actually, I was making money from the time I sold it. I was always in the money, making money, positive. And then this morning, I was a little positive, and then I got negative, and I was like, I'm gonna hold it, and it just kept going down. And he's like, you know what? It got to $1. I bottom ticked this thing, man. It's terrible. Bottom ticked it. Anyway, I am also on Periscope. Okay, because I'm streaming on Periscope, just looking at them. All right, so yeah, I bottom ticked it. But one thing, I also put on some long calls spreads, and I bought back the short option. So I still made the money. So let's go ahead and look at the Tesla positions I got on. You can see I'm really long here. Look at my pies. Where's my pies? My pie slices. Yeah, you can see I got a 117 delta. So, it's like basically having what is that, $23,000 worth of stock. So anyway, but you can see what I got on here. Okay, so I still got the 235, 230 put spread that I sold, which expires next week. And then I'm long, basically I bought the 240, 250 call spread. Now get with me, because I know if you're new to this, you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? Anyway, I bought those call spreads. So I sold the short option and I made money on it. So you can see overall the position is saying I'm down. Well, actually it's saying the open is down 828. Nah, that's not right. That's not right. I don't think I lost that much. Maybe it's because it's not counting what's over here. But maybe I did. I don't know. I think I lost about this 224 figure. But shoot, maybe I did, man. I don't know if it's counting some of the positions I closed already or not. But it's still struggling, man. Let's look at the chart again, and let's go back to let's do this. It's still struggling right here about this 235 mark, So I want to see it get above that. And I tell you what. If it busts this 230, if it busts that, I'm out of everything. I'm just done with Tesla. But I do like how it looks, right there. That's the weekly, okay? And I'm using if I can pronounce it right, the Hankin-Ashy charts. I'll put on the regular charts just for this video. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, I like it. I still like it going all the way up to 260. It's positive. So anyway, that's that trade. I could have held on to it. I just didn't play around with it, man. I didn't want to. Today, the options expired today. So I had 3 spreads. I lost 20 cents on each spread. So I lost $60, I know, on that spread. I easily could have been down 400 and change if it just dropped on me. So I didn't mess around, and I sold those long calls, and I bought back those long calls. So, and I made money on those for sure. So that's that. So let's go ahead and talk Google, because some people is just following me and they're checking out the video, and they're like, hey. I'm looking at the comments, Cashmatic, yo, what's up? And hey, babes. So they're checking out the video and they're like, hey, man, I thought you was talking about Google. It's time to buy Google. Yes, man, it's time to buy Google. Look at that. Oh, it's pulling back. It's pulling back at the end of the day. Shit. Anyway, here's the weekly. You know, I think I pointed this out in the earlier videos. You can see I even got some previous drawings on there. I like the price action from this morning on. I was looking at Google. It wasn't even down that much, and it just started rebounding at 10:45 going, I wish I would have caught this. I was out all day. I mean, from 11:18 to 11:34, what a rally. And I think it was positive when the market was still just struggling, you know. So let me look at the SPY real quick. Well, yeah, I guess the SPYs did the same thing, but there's yesterday's close. See, yesterday's the day before's close right there. Okay, let's go back to Google. And here is yesterday's, the day before's close right there. So you can see how Google's just been positive and just making all kinds of money. So I'm like, yeah, I bought some more Google. I had that Google already. I'm like heavy into Google now. I'll show you the Google trade. Let me show it to you. And here, I hope y'all can see the screen, the way I got it down. Google, man, there it is. And you can see today, where is this, 11:32? This is the slice I'm looking at. I'm up $1,010 today. And you can see all these different positions I got on. When you see that slope just kind of going straight up like that, you just know I'm long. You just know I'm long, you know. So 11, yeah, I hate looking up the slope. Anyway, but you can see all the positions I got on, call spreads. I'm not even going to go through them. I got, 11:22 to 11:30 call spread, 5 of those, the 11:30 to the 11:30 straight call, the 11:60 straight call. It's all in there. It's all in there. So I am looking for Google. I'm looking for it to run right into the earnings. Like I said, right? Possible. That's like, wow, man, there's no way it's running to 1284. But you know what? Last time it peaked, it was on earnings. And the time before that, it was on earnings. I don't think it's going to get that high, but I do think we get here, you know, to this 1200. I think we get there. I think we get there in a couple of weeks. So I like it. Let's look at the weekly. And you can see, look at the weekly bars. And that down move was totally rejected today. Look at the weekly bars. Look at how we went. Let's zoom in right there. We was up. And then this was a big day down. And boom, we totally rejected it. We're higher than that prior day, man. That's totally bullish right there. So that's why I'm all in. I'm all into Google. I'm going to try to make that push up there. And of course, Amazon. Wow, come on, man. These stocks, they pulling back at the end of the day. Yeah, maybe people don't want that weekend risk. Amazon is hitting that resistance, that little double top action. But I don't think this one is going to matter. I think the top that's going to matter is this one, is 2050. And I think it's going to blow right through this one. It might go a little bit sideways right there and then continue up. And I think this one is going to run into the earnings as well. And of course, I've been talking about this all the time. If you follow me, it's up $3 right now. Let's look at the 5-minute and let's look at here's the prior day close, right? So you can see where it went positive from higher than, you know, the day before. And we showed you the SPY, and the SPY, oh yeah, something's happening in the news. Now look at the SPY just caving. The SPY didn't even reach the high. Yeah, it kind of reached the high right there. And now people are selling. Why? Because it's right at the prior day's high. And I'm sure that's the reason why they're selling. I'm guessing. I'm guessing there's no news. And of course, we're going into the weekend. It's 3/13. You know, interest rates, the market. So it was strong jobs reports. I think the economy added 225,000 jobs, I think the number was, and they basically that's telling the Fed you don't need to cut interest rates. So, and the market was rallying on the cut of interest rates, and so now they're not most likely gonna cut. Some people's like, oh yeah, they're still gonna cut. So anyway, it added a whole bunch of uncertainty. Let me see what the headlines on CNBC says. It adds a whole bunch of uncertainty, and there we go. Can you see that? There's the jobs numbers right there. It's good to look at this stuff to kind of see what industry is going on. Come on, load! Load! I hate when I'm doing a video and I can't even get this thing to load. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. Yeah, maybe it's because I'm streaming. So, all right, I can't show you anything. But, there we go. Finished loading. You can see the Dow's down 59, NASDAQ down 11. But, they don't know. The market doesn't know what it wants, what the Fed is going to do. So, now it's going to just kind of hang out. And I think maybe that's what some of the selling pressure is for. But the NASDAQ, kind of roared right back. It basically said, we don't care about interest rates. So I'm hoping, you do need the market to kind of roll. You need it to roll a little bit to have your stocks go up as well. I mean, they're not going to be going against the grain every damn day. So I'm hoping that the market can kind of continue to roll. So my stocks can roll and right into earnings. And then I plan on I got to reevaluate. I think I'm going to just get out. Yeah. Get out, reevaluate. I might put on some kind of small position into the earnings. Google has failed on earnings and went down hard. Gosh, man, it's got to be at least 6 earnings. I've been in Google a long time, so hopefully this is the time it beats, but I don't think so. With the economy weakening, why would it beat now? So oh, look at it, it's kind of coming back a little bit already. So yeah, so that's it, man. I'm going to go ahead and end it on what I was talking about, and we'll keep the video kind of short. What's up, man? What are you guys trading? So if you're new to this video, because I know a lot of people watch the after video, not the live version, put down what are you trading, man? What are you looking at? So we could talk about it. Yeah, I'm liking Google, so I'm liking it a lot. I had said that when I pulled it up. Look at this pattern. It's coming right there. See how it did not, it made a higher low, and that candle, and look at that reversal candle right there. And then it just, it's going, so I like it. I just don't see it going below. It might go sideways. I don't see it going below that candle, but I do see it running up into the earnings and seeing what it's going to do. Today was proof of that. The market's very weak today. But you know what? Yeah, look at the VIX up 5%, but the VIX has been going down basically. Let me look at it. Yeah, basically, here's where it reversed. Here's where everything reversed, right at 1045. So something was probably said. I know I think about the time the euro markets closed and just straight down. Look at the VIX, right? So the air is coming back out of volatility. And look at, where is that? Oh man, I got to talk about gold. God. I'm just glad I'm out. Where's the advanced decline line? Look at the advanced decline line. Right at 1035. Stock's been kind of going higher. Gold. We'll talk about gold. We'll end it on gold. Oh, look at the reverse. Is this? No, okay, yeah, it's down 1.14%. It's just, gold I feel is just done. I mean, ever since that peak, it's drawn another ugly weekly candle. I mean, it broke out so hard. I guess it still has time to come back and then catch itself and then go up. But, to come to this breakout point, which is right here. Let's clear all these lines out of here. And this is the weekly. So here's the breakout point. So I guess it's still in play as long as it don't go below that. I mean, it broke out really hard. I mean, wow. I mean, this thing from the breakout point up to here was 7%. A 7% breakout, and that says 3 bars. So I guess 3 weeks for the most part, since this is the weekly, and it's giving it back. So far, it's from that top to the bottom. What is that? 5%. What does that say? 3. That's it. Damn, it hit me hard. Why is it just saying 3%? You know, I was in the nougat, the nugget. I'm gonna call it the nougat, which is that. Yeah, look at that. It's down 3% today, which is the times 3. You know, so when that thing goes wrong, it goes wrong hard. And I was in the GDX, which yeah, that's even worse. You know, so these move harder than actual commodities. So you know, either harder up or harder down. So yeah, I was taking a beating. I took a lovely gains going up. I didn't take a beat, and I just gave it back. Man, what are you gonna do? Well, I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna sell it when that happens. You're up 7%. You sell it. This is why I gotta do these videos so I remember that. I can't believe I just didn't get out of it. I just thought it was going up for damn ever. You know, I don't know. I was just thinking about the economy and how bad it just sucked, man. How bad it was. So gold was going up, Bitcoin was, everything was going up. So I was just like, I'm in, you know, and no, man, I needed to be getting out. So while everybody was jumping in, I needed to be selling my shit, you know. So that's what happened with the gold. But yeah, it's taking a beating today because interest rates. The interest rates might not get cut, you know. So therefore, the dollar gets stronger, I think, and gold goes down, something like that. I'm not an economist, I don't know all that stuff, but I think that's how it goes. So oh well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, so gold. I'm gonna try to make gold. I'm gonna try to make it back on the Google and see how that plays out. Hopefully, nobody comes out with the big downgrade. And if they downgrade, you know, I'm gonna tell you why they downgraded. Because they want to get in. That's why they like it. Oh man, 1132 is too high. I'm gonna downgrade it. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna lower my price target from Google from 1220 down to 1180. Advertising market's been slow with rising interest rates. People's cutting back. You know, boom, goes down. You know, and they buying that shit. That's how it works. So anyway, I think if that would have happened to buy more, I would love to see an upgrade. That's what I want to see. I want to see an upgrade on that and Amazon so we can get that 30, 40, 50 point rise. All right, so that's it, man. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and just end it like that. And I appreciate everyone being here, and hopefully, yeah, I'm just showing you my trades, man. That's it. So Tesla kind of didn't work. Tesla worked out. Don't get me wrong. I just chickened out. I didn't want to bring it down to the 230. So if say you would have put that trade, you know, and I was away from home, so. Yeah, I just didn't want to play with it on expiration day. So I got rid of those and got longer further out because I still like Tesla. So, but yeah, I just kind of short, and I wanted that to work so bad. I wanted to kind of just stay at the 235. I didn't have time. I was gone. Man, I'm telling you, man, things be happening and I have to be working overtime and I need to be by the computer making trades. But yeah, so like I said, got rid of those, bought those back for a small loss and got longer on the further out options. So if that's it, man, if y'all don't got anything to say, Life Like I, Cashmatic, appreciate you watching. And thanks. I don't know what the hell I was going to say. Anyway, check me out on Monday. I'll try to do some videos on Saturday or over the weekend, talk about something. I like talking about stocks. Anyway, and if you're new, subscribe, hit the bell. You know what to do. All the other YouTubers say the same thing. Do what they say, but on this channel. Thanks for watching. I'm Dre. This is Dre. I got to figure out a good sign off. Anyway.